Denmark is often considered one of the most sexually liberal countries in the world, where the freedom to express one's sexuality and gender identity is not just tolerated, but embraced and celebrated. Known for its progressive approach to social issues, Denmark's view of sexuality is deeply rooted in the values of equality, respect, and personal freedom. These principles have shaped a cultural climate where sexuality is openly discussed and understood as a natural and healthy aspect of human existence. From the country's pioneering legal reforms to its comprehensive sexual education system, Denmark offers a model for how society can approach sexuality in an inclusive, respectful, and open-minded way. And now we're about to discover it all, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We're starting soon. A history of sexual liberalization in Denmark. Denmark's journey towards sexual liberation dates back to the early 20th century, with the country making some groundbreaking moves long before many other nations. In 1933, Denmark decriminalized homosexuality, becoming one of the first countries in the world to do so. This historic move signaled a shift in societal attitudes towards sexual orientation, setting the stage for future reforms that would champion sexual freedom and rights for all individuals. At the time, homosexuality was still considered a criminal offense in many parts of the world, but Denmark made the bold decision to view it through a lens of personal autonomy and freedom of expression. In the following decades, Denmark continued to push the envelope on sexual issues. During the 1960s and 1970s, the country adopted policies that encouraged sexual exploration and open discourse on issues such as consent, desire, and pleasure. In 1969, Denmark became one of the first countries to legalize pornography, recognizing that adult content could be produced ethically and responsibly under legal regulations. This progressive move helped pave the way for a more open, nuanced, and respectful discussion about sexual expression and the rights of individuals to explore their desires in a safe environment. However, it was not just about adult content. The 1980s marked a significant shift in Denmark's commitment to the LGBTQ+ community. In 1989, Denmark made history again by becoming the first country in the world to legalize registered partnerships for same-sex couples. This was a precursor to the full legalization of same-sex marriage in 2012, making Denmark one of the first countries to legally recognize same-sex couples' rights and provide them with the same legal protections as heterosexual couples. This progressive stance has continued into the present, with Denmark consistently ranking among the top countries in the world for LGBTQ+ rights and protections. Give a like and share this video because now the best is coming. Sexual education in Denmark, a comprehensive approach. One of the cornerstones of Denmark's sexual liberation is its approach to sexual education. Unlike many countries where sexual education is limited to basic biological teachings or stigmatized discussions about abstinence, Denmark's educational system offers a more holistic and inclusive approach. From an early age, children in Denmark are taught about human sexuality, relationships, and personal boundaries. The curriculum includes not only information about reproduction and physical development, but also emphasizes consent, respect, gender equality, and the emotional and psychological aspects of relationships. This comprehensive approach is designed to foster a sense of responsibility and understanding when it comes to sexual choices and relationships. Danish children and teenagers are educated about the importance of respecting others' boundaries and the value of clear, honest communication in any relationship. They learn about various sexual orientations, gender identities, and the importance of mutual consent, preparing them to navigate the complexities of modern sexuality in a healthy and respectful manner. The education system also incorporates information on sexual health, contraception, and sexually transmitted infections, STIs. The country has consistently maintained one of the lowest teenage pregnancy rates in the world, thanks to its well-rounded sexual education programs that focus on providing young people with the knowledge and tools they need to make informed and responsible decisions about their sexual health. By teaching young people to take ownership of their sexual decisions and responsibilities, Denmark empowers its citizens to make choices that align with their values and desires while maintaining respect for others. So don't forget to like and share this video because I'm bringing more interesting data now. Gender equality is an integral part of Danish culture and policy, and it plays a crucial role in shaping the country's views on sexuality. Denmark has long been a leader in promoting gender equality, with policies that ensure equal opportunities for men and women in education, the workplace, and political representation. This commitment to gender gender equality directly influences the way people approach sex and relationships in Denmark. In Danish culture, gender roles are fluid, and there is little pressure for men to behave in traditional dominant ways or for women to be passive or submissive in sexual relationships. Both men and women are encouraged to express their desires and preferences openly, and there is an emphasis on shared decision-making and mutual respect in romantic and sexual partnerships. The focus is on equality, ensuring that both partners in a relationship feel valued, respected, and heard. The concept of healthy sexuality in Denmark also goes beyond physical interactions. It encompasses emotional intimacy, communication, and the ability to establish healthy boundaries. Denmark's culture encourages individuals to explore their desires and express themselves sexually in ways that are safe, consensual, and fulfilling. Relationships are built on the idea that both partners are equal, and this respect for mutual consent and equality is fundamental to the country's approach to sexuality. Furthermore, Denmark has some of the most progressive laws in the world when it comes to protecting individuals from sexual violence and harassment. The country has robust legal frameworks in place to prevent sexual abuse, and the criminal justice system takes issues of sexual harassment and assault very seriously. This focus on prevention and accountability has helped reduce rates of sexual violence, contributing to Denmark's reputation as one of the safest countries for women and marginalized groups. Tell me what you think about Denmark's sexual culture, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Dating in Denmark is characterized by a casual, open, and flexible approach. Unlike many other countries where dating can sometimes feel like a serious and high-stakes pursuit, Danish dating culture tends to be relaxed and free from heavy expectations. People date and meet each other with a sense of enjoyment and mutual respect, without feeling pressured to rush into long-term commitments or define the relationship too early. This casual approach allows individuals to explore their romantic and sexual interests freely, without the constraints of societal expectations. Casual hookups and short-term relationships are not stigmatized in Denmark. Rather, they are seen as a natural part of adult life and personal exploration. However, it is crucial to note that honesty and open communication are fundamental in Danish dating culture. Both parties are expected to be clear about their intentions, desires, and boundaries, ensuring that the experience is mutually enjoyable and respectful. Unlike some cultures where traditional gender roles can influence dating dynamics, in Denmark, both men and women are encouraged to take equal initiative in dating and relationships. The concept of dating equality is central to the Danish approach, meaning that there is no expectation for men to always pay for dates or initiate romantic gestures. Instead, both partners are encouraged to contribute to the dynamic of the relationship in ways that feel authentic and comfortable. This approach to dating has resulted in a culture where people are free to explore different types of relationships, from casual encounters to long-term partnerships, without feeling judged or stigmatized. The focus is on building genuine connections, enjoying the present moment, and allowing relationships to unfold naturally. Consent is perhaps the most important value in Denmark's approach to sexuality. From a young age, Danish children are taught about the significance of consent and the importance of respecting others' personal boundaries. This lesson is ingrained in both personal interactions and public life, and it extends to every aspect of Danish sexual culture. Consent is not just a concept, it is a fundamental part of all sexual interactions. In Denmark, the idea of enthusiastic consent is central to all relationships, ensuring that both partners are actively and willingly participating. This means that both verbal and non-verbal communication are key in Danish sexual culture. Clear communication is encouraged, and individuals are expected to seek and provide consent at every stage of an intimate encounter. The Danish legal system also places a strong emphasis on consent, with strict laws against sexual harassment, assault, and abuse. These laws are backed by social and cultural norms that emphasize the importance of mutual respect and open communication in all sexual relationships. The Danish government and various organizations also provide resources and support for victims of sexual violence, ensuring that they have access to the help and care they need to heal. Give a like and share this video so everyone can learn more about Denmark's sexual culture. Denmark has been at the forefront of LGBTQ+ rights for decades, advocating for equality and acceptance of all sexual orientations and gender identities. As one of the first countries to legalize same-sex partnerships in 1989 and to pass full marriage equality laws in 2012, Denmark has shown a strong commitment to recognizing the rights of the LGBTQ+ community. This progressive stance has had a profound impact on Danish sexual culture, where sexual diversity is celebrated and individuals are free to express their identity opportunities without fear of discrimination. LGBTQ+ individuals in Denmark enjoy the same legal rights and protections as their heterosexual counterparts. Same-sex couples can legally marry, adopt children, and access all of the same benefits and protections afforded to opposite-sex couples. The legal framework in Denmark has been instrumental in creating an environment where LGBTQ+ people can live openly and authentically. Public attitudes toward LGBTQ+ individuals in Denmark are overwhelmingly positive. Pride events, which are celebrated with great enthusiasm in cities like Copenhagen, are not only an opportunity to support the LGBTQ+ community, but also serve as a celebration of sexual freedom, acceptance, and equality. These events highlight the country's commitment to creating an inclusive society where all individuals, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity, are respected and supported. Denmark represents a beacon of sexual freedom, equality, and respect, where individuals are encouraged to express their sexuality in open and healthy ways. The country's progressive policies, inclusive sexual education, and commitment to LGBTQ+ rights have made it a leader in sexual liberation and personal autonomy. Whether it's through its comprehensive approach to sexual education, its emphasis on mutual consent, or its unwavering support for gender equality, Denmark has created a culture where sexuality is celebrated as a natural and positive aspect of life.